Hey, what's going on, guys? This is E from the Easy Entrepreneur YouTube channel. You know, I flip diabetic supplies full time. All right, guys, and this video is about don't rely on yourself as far as coming to a decision. Hopefully I I said that the right way. And what I really mean is like, all right, you guys jump into a business, right? Things are not going the way you planned. And sometimes it's just based on what you're learning. Sometimes it's based on the amount of content you've taken in. So you could be learning the right things, or that information is right there in front of you, the help is there, but you're not putting forth the effort to figure things out. So you're getting into scenarios where it's not in your favor, and you may think that's just how things are in general for that particular business. And instead of you going to ask questions and seek help, you just make a decision yourself and and you think that what you think is correct, when if you ask some questions, you dove a little bit deeper into training that was given to you. Maybe you have a mentor and you ask them questions. It might trump what you have thought. And what will happen is you could stop all the activity that you've been doing and stop that for a whole year. Then, you know, someone like myself might reach out, or one day you might say, hey, let me reach out, right? But now we're a year ahead. And I might tell you, no, wait, well, you were supposed to do it this way, or you should have did it this way, or things are not like that, what you think it is. And this whole time you're like, man, I thought it was this way. And you just lost a whole year when you could have still been doing your thing, making money, elevating, progressing. So guys, you can't just come up with, you can't make these decisions based on what you think, right? So just kind of dive a little bit deeper into what I mean. Like, for example, I had a student, and I forget how we crossed paths recently, because, I offer mentorship. So, the ball's in you guys' court, right? I don't really have systems to just follow up with everyone, every week. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Right now we do a weekly Zoom call with all the students now. But if you're not reading those emails, or if you're reading the email and you're still going off of what you think, and you're like, oh, well, there's no point in me getting on this Zoom call because I think that the business is in this direction, so I'm not even doing the business. I'm gonna wait, and because I think that, I'm gonna jump in when things are where I need it to be, right? Based on what you think. So this person, forget how we contacted each other. I forget. I might have reached out for something. I forget. But this person said, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the market to cool down. And I'm like, what do you mean cool down? And he's like, yeah, prices, people are paying high prices for the supplies. So, I'm like, okay, so what do you mean? I'm like, you mean competition? So you have competition in the area that's paying higher than you? He's like, yeah. I said, okay. It's a little weird because all the cities across the country, right, there's somebody doing the business, right? But all the sellers, there's what, a million sellers? There's a million diabetics in each state. There's tons of sellers who are not going to come across your competition, and they're going to only see your stuff, right? Your marketing, advertising, whatever. So I have that problem. Everyone has that problem, right? You're going to come across some sellers that's going to go with someone else. But this is what I told them. So first of all, to combat that, those few sellers who want to go higher on price, you go higher on price. Now, you may only make you might not make as much as you would with a seller who doesn't go higher, but at least you made money. Now, does that mean that's going to be all the sellers? No. So I do have a few sellers who will pay a little bit higher than what I usually pay. That's like 20% of the sellers that I have, right? So first of all, I had to explain that to them. But then we dove deeper. I said, what are you doing for marketing? He told me this one strategy that he's using, and he's only using that. And I said, that's the problem. That particular strategy, all of the competition is there. Mind you, it's a place for where any seller goes to, they're gonna see all the people in the business and they're gonna price check. That's the reason. So you can't base your experience off of that because of the strategy you're using. Every marketing strategy is going to be different the way you have to work it, right? For any business, right? Every marketing strategy is going to be different. That particular marketing strategy, people are going to price check. So that means that you're going to have to come up a little bit higher on that price with that particular marketing strategy. But that's just, those sellers there are just a fraction of the sellers that you're going to meet in this business. So I'm like, that's the problem. I said, there's other marketing strategies that we're doing where we have sellers that come to us that never seen anybody else's marketing. And I said, that's the problem. You don't have any sellers from those other marketing strategies. You're just using this one marketing strategy that majority of the people in the business are using. And I always explain to people, don't build your business off of just that one marketing strategy, this particular market strategy we're using. Don't just build your business off of that. That is just a part of the game. That's just a small piece. Yes, use that strategy every day, definitely, but that's not the end all be all. You shouldn't even be building your business just off of that particular marketing strategy. These things I've done explained 1,000 times, but as a student, you're supposed to go through the material I give you. You're supposed to utilize me as much as possible. You can contact me every day. I could sit down with you and go through everything. But if you don't do that, you're not going to know that. And then now you lost all this time because you went off of just what you thought. You lost all of this time, right? Instantly, the guy contacts me in the evening after having this conversation. He has sellers ready to go. You know what I mean? And so I just noticed that, sometimes, we're human beings. So we have our ego plays a very big part, in our day-to-day life and our decisions and stuff. And sometimes, and a lot of the times, we have to get out of our own way, right? Our ego is there to help us, stay out of trouble and not walk in the middle of the street, and, helps us with, what's dangerous and what's not, right? Sometimes we let it get in the way of making decisions, though, smart decisions. And the smart decision would have been not to just give up and think, oh, I know it all, and just give up and not just, ask me real quick before you made that final decision. You know what I mean? Because we could have figured this out months ago, and he could have continued to keep doing his business. You know what I mean? So I see a lot of people in this business, this industry, they'll make these decisions that they just think they got it figured out, right? The whole time, they're completely wrong. And they're not networking. They're not talking to anyone else. They talk to a few people in the industry. This person told them this. The whole time, the person who's telling you or giving you advice doesn't even know their self, right? They don't even know what's going on. And maybe the people that they got advice from don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean? So you want to network with different people. You want to get different advice. You want to get advice from everybody and kind of make your own decision from there. But working with me, you have me to just actually contact, and I could tell you what's going on day to day, month to month with this business, and as far as how to build your business and how to go about things. There's a lot of intricate details in this business that could take you further along. You have to kind of look at things from a different perspective, and that will help you go further. And that's what I've done in my business. And it has a lot to do with critical thinking. And I built my critical thinking skills over, the last 10, 15 years, doing other businesses, right? Trying out other businesses, e-commerce, wholesaling, everything under the sun. I built all those skills from trying those other businesses, getting them up and running. You learn so much about yourself and so much about critical thinking, and that when now you figure something out, you see things in such a different perspective. And I noticed that, a lot of people don't have that because you're just jumping into a business, or this is your first business, or this is your second business, or whatever. So you're not seeing things from a different perspective because you don't have anything to compare it to and stuff like that. So that's what I like to help people with, is looking at things from a different perspective, because then that will change your mindset, which in turn will help you take a lot more action in your business than you usually would, right? So guys, always contact me. Even if you guys didn't buy my course or anything, contact me. I love talking about the business. Even for some of you people that's already in the business, some of you resellers, a lot of you resellers, I speak to a lot of you guys, and you guys just need a push, you know what I mean? Or you guys have some advice or something, some type of advice that, might be a little wrong, right? I can help you with that. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, contact me. My information in the link below. I have a course. We offer a bunch of different services. We have cold leads that you can buy. We have warm leads where you can, they're already pre-qualified and they have the supplies. We have services like that. We're working with a CRM that we manage the whole entire business in. That stuff is available for you guys. I'm a sponsor for LifeWave, a stem cell activating patch. This thing is mind blowing. I literally use it every day. My family uses it. Great compensation plan, you guys. We close the deal for you, right? We close people for you, so you don't even have to promote it. You don't even have to, as far as sales or anything like that involved, just get the information of the people, send them our way, we close it for you. But, I go in more detail in other videos about that as well. But, all right, guys, so like the video, subscribe, comment below. All right, peace.